beg your indulgence for a moment or two. We're just waiting for the pizza to arrive. So we're hunting that down right now. Very important. But as soon as Andrea gets off the phone, she'll be back in and we'll get underway. So just give us a moment or two.
Afternoon, everyone. Hi. So I'm Eric Anderson, and after I shut off the music, there we are. So I'm Eric Anderson. I'm actually the original founder of my senior center. 20 years ago, we had one senior center. I was going to Zavarian Brothers High School, and I wrote a free system for Norwood Senior Center, and it's spread across the state. Now it's across the country. There's about 2,000 senior centers that use us. I don't go across and give these lectures. This is just for Wellesley. That's the only place that I've stayed. Because Wellesley was, Andrea and the rest of the staff were very helpful to help build the product with us. So they were patient when my active center had way more bugs than it does now, which I know it has some still. So I'm just here for you guys. I'm just here for Wellesley. And we can go over any questions you have about using the system. But first, I'd just like to thank you guys. And ask, has anyone here used it yet? Has anyone here used My Active Center? So about half. Okay, great. So we'll go over the basics, and then I'll take any questions and concerns you guys have. Sure. Excellent. Okay, great. Wonderful. Okay, so the pamphlet in front of you, there's a QR code, but the easiest thing to do is just remember this address, myactivecenter.com. So myactivecenter.com will bring you to this page here, which can be a little bit annoying, but if you're already a member, you can just log in or sign up. So for example, see here at the top right? Yeah. Good. There's a little sign up button. So you can either find Wellesley, find Tolles Parsons, or you can just start the sign up process right now. So let's click on sign up. And ma'am, would you mind if I actually signed you up? Would you mind sitting next to me and we can do it?
Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
Is it easier on an iPad or an iPhone? These, with me, are synced supposedly.
Okay.
And I found out yesterday something. I tried to join a class like this in native where I do live, and these sign-ups were completely different.
No kidding. Okay, we can take a look at that.
For this because it's larger and I can see.
Yeah, sure. Sit right here.
So an iPad would be better for just because the real estate is larger. If you have a Mac at home, a PC, the larger the screen is always going to be the better, for just organizing things and using things. Go ahead, yeah.
Sign on. Now, prior to the last update, it used to be like, I happen to have Apple products. So as you know, when you go to a site that you used before, you already have a username and password, you just click on the username, and it comes up and says, do you want me to use the ones you've used before? You just say yes. Used to work this way with this. Now when I go there, I have to open up my passwords on the side, copy my username,
No kidding.
copy my password, and it takes a lot of time.
So it still should work like that. Every single login page has the autofill. So you can see mine is attempting to fill all of the.
My eyes aren't good enough to see what it says.
Oh, sorry. So.
I can't see the black, I can see the red.
Right, yeah, you can see it's trying to do the same thing, but,
So normally if I just click on, like, at the moment, you're plugged in there, but
Yep.
if it was anybody else in the, like a common address.
Right.
So when I should be able to click on the first field and it should populate it. It doesn't.
it should, and I'd love to know, what you're using and see it behave that way.
I'll show you after.
Yeah,
Is that a browser or your problem?
it shouldn't be, it's so universal. Now,
I use
yeah,
Safari, but it used to work with you. It doesn't since the last time they did a major change.
okay, let me just, I've lost my notebook, hold on.
Don't want to interrupt the presentation.
Right. Okay, so Safari, and then are you using a laptop or an iPad? Oh, or your phone? Okay, perfect. So that should be really easy for us to reproduce. And if it isn't reproducible, do you want to write down your email and I can reach out to you? Okay, so this is the sign up page. You can get here by just the front of the page, just click on sign up right at the top right. If you've been browsing around, like for example, if you click on centers and you're looking through Foxborough, Sharon, et cetera, don't, just look through Wellesley. You can see we have an option here for join center, view center. The sign up button, you'll notice it's always going to be there. So even if you're kind of off browsing, you should still have the sign up button right here. So we're going to click on sign up. We're going to search for the center, which is Wellesley. Yep, perfect. So you hit return. Yep. Okay, there it is. So hit continue. So I'm just going to scroll down. Way too far down. Yeah. No, I got it. Okay, and then if you have a key tag, this process is a lot easier. So do you have a key tag? No? Okay. Do you have a key tag, like for scanning in?
The little,
Okay, got it.
I'll go get one.
Okay. Yep, so just hit enter. Yep, click on this one. Click continue. Yep. Any questions getting to this place? You just find Wellesley, you click it, you click continue. So, thank you. Can we assign this?
Oh, you want me to log in?
Forgive me.
Okay, great. Okay,
You want me to get it?
that'd be great. Yeah, thank you.
So she does have one.
That's the one. The key tag is one way we can identify who you are a lot easier than typing in all your info. So if you just type in that key tag, the center also has confidence that that's you. Worst thing you can do on there is sign yourself up for events, so no real security issues. Perfect, okay. I'm going to type it in on here, okay?
So I don't have to do it.
So I'm just going to type in your key tag.
Yes, please. X.
Yep. Okay, and then what's your phone number? What? Okay, great. So to sign up, key tag plus phone number should get you there. Any questions? Yep. No, you would just ask Andrea, and Andrea can fix that for you. Yep. So at this point, if you want to also register a spouse, so for example, you guys can both sign up for things at the same time on My Active Center, you can do that, but I'll just skip that option.
No, I would like the option to,
Okay, great, we'll use the, perfect.
because we often go together.
Unfortunately, we need his key tag.
Forget it. Sorry. He's up at the men's club, forget it.
Sorry. We can link them later, I can show you that. Okay. So it's just one of those little things that you don't see in any other website. My Active Center is the only one that does that, which is you can sign up for spouse accounts as well. It just makes it easier if you're going to the same things. All right, so what's your email address? Okay, so we're going to click sign up, and I'll reset your password privately later when we're not under cameras. And okay. I must have typed that in wrong. Did I see that again?
Oh, I could get her husband's from here.
Oh,
Can you?
Yeah.
I can get the key tag. Eric, I forgot.
so you can see I messed up. And now we have George's key tag.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
All right. And we need his number. Okay, great. So you're going to be all set after this. All right. So, I mean, I guess this could be a decent segue for if you forgot your password and you can't get in, you can just click on Forgot Password right here. So anytime you're trying to log in, just click Forget Password, type in the email address. Okay. So now you'll get an email that will allow you to reset it to whatever you'd like. If you'd like and you think you can type in the password that you think it is, we can just pretend that we reset it and you can type in what you think the password is. Yeah, a combination thereof. It's pretty relaxed about what it allows. Yep. Thanks, sorry.
Do you need a symbol? Sometimes you need a symbol, like
Hashtag or dollar sign.
Well, this should have been what yours actually was, but we can reset it later. All right. All right, so I'm just going to keep going, and I'm going to give an example of someone who's already signed up on. Thanks. Yeah, the video guy is going to. All set. Thanks. Okay, so to sign up, basically, you just need a key tag and an email, and then you select a password. Passwords can be a combination of just about anything you like if you want to make it real simple. We don't have restrictions on special characters or anything like that. Basically, we just check if your account is being guessed. So if anyone starts guessing your passwords, we lock your account. If you can't log in, you can always reset your password, and if you're not signed up, you can sign up. Any questions on any of that stuff? I know that was kind of disjointed. All right, so once we get to the activities page, it's time to sign up for things. So basically, we have upcoming activities for Wellesley, and you can filter it by, let's look at all the things that are free, let's look at all the things that are paid. You can see on the side here, we have these options for filters, and you can also search for what you're looking for. So if you're only looking for classes that involve yoga, you can just type in yoga. If you're only looking for classes that are history or lecture-based, I need better examples. Tai Chi, for example, you just type it in, that's what you get. So,
So basically, you can pick any word within the title.
yes,
Click cardio, and click dance, or I can click strength, and that particular class will come up.
right. Yep.
Fixed it then.
Oh, I hope so.
Especially with our fitness classes, some of you'll find we put prefixes in front of them. So if you know that you're only going to take exercise classes, for example, you can just write fit, and all our exercises classes will come up. Drop-ins, DRP. If you see art classes, art, all the art classes will come in. So you can play around those options once you log in, and you can play around and see what you can find.
Awful problem finding stuff. I gotta go through every single one to find it.
Okay, thank you.
There's a trick word that gets it. There's one trick
Any
word.
word now in the title, used to be not so.
Sorry, go ahead.
Certain activities, I think we need people from here to sign us up. And if you search, it doesn't give you that information. It just said no match.
Are there any?
And I remember it happened before,
So there's certain things that we don't put on My Active Center due to, like, if we have, sometimes we have resident and non-resident fees because if we give priority to Wellesley residents. And there are other things that might be,
Which should it come with some error message?
well, if you, it will,
It was my search, keyword wasn't right.
yeah, usually in the templates, it will say, for example, you're registering for something that has many appointments to it. It will say, contact the COA to register for this event. So it usually says that in the description.
And also, what was the other one? Meal choice.
Appointments? Appointments?
Yeah,
Or,
appointments too, but that's, again, you could have, once you clicked on it and said you want it, and you could then have it open up to say, it's available on Mondays at 9, at 11,
Yep.
and 3.
Yep.
Again, choices that you get right straight through. There should be no reason to force you to call.
Yep, you can do appointments on there.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, the amount of effort that Andrea has put in to the last 2 years, like she used to have to go through every single class and select like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., right? So she would have to go through for like hours to like set them all up properly. And in the last like 6 months, we've built a new registration feature that allows her to see, so she can check all the classes, right? So the reason why the last couple of registrations have been a lot better is there's not this massive undertaking that the staff has to do anymore. It's a lot easier now. And that was just from her giving feedback, probably coming from you guys, that was saying it's really difficult for me to set up the times right. So all the stuff that we've done recently, there's a lot that's done behind the scenes for them to be able to fix stuff like that.
Essentially, in the template, you should have every hour, that's what it is, or every half hour. And then she should be able to choose, okay, the ones at 8 and 9 don't apply, but the ones at 10, 11, and 12 do. So I'll have those as my choice. Then when I sign on, I can pick one. And if it's already taken, it's not available.
Like appointments?
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That is something I'm working with Eric right now as we speak. So hopefully in upcoming registrations, you'll be able to see if you want to register for something like called the podiatry clinic. You can click and the available times will come up for you. So that's a new program suggestion that we're working on right now.
Yeah. We just added that in December, January. So it's recent and it's been tested now.
Now, who sets, like, we have two different times for in town and out of town. Who sets those dates and times? Is that by the system or is that by the local?
Both. It's yeah.
Yeah, it's a combination of both. Physically, the software at my senior center takes care of that, but we try to coordinate with that, with the every 2-month cycle to the newsletter. And we purposely do it on a Tuesday because we don't want to feel like Monday, people are coming in, they have it one day, and then the next day.
What I would suggest to you is there should be a bench check. The day before registration comes up, am I set to the right date? Am I set to the right time?
That does happen, yes. And sometimes we can't control.
The example I just gave you.
Right.
Not recent, but it did happen.
Right, and glitches happen, but it's been working. This last registration was our most successful yet as far as the technology working the way it should. But yes, it is, we try to do our best to check that the night before, of course. And that's why this last one, it was a programming issue, and it did not happen this time. It went very smooth, very smooth. They need to tell us, because, yeah, my senior center, the database, reflects a mirror image of on my active center. So if you've moved, if you changed your information, email, contact information, we need to have that here, so your key tag will work at home with my active center. So, yeah, any staff member say, oh, I've moved my staff, this is a proper phone number, and then it will work out. Yeah, we could check that, we'll check that, I'll check that, Sayada.
We have to prove they have access to it, so it's just something the staff has to do. It's such a rare thing.
That's your chair.
Yep.
Oh, she's
Your
okay.
wife is here.
Oh, okay. Oh, there she is.
We got
taking her.
we got your key tag, you're all set.
Yeah.
Usually they put her in the back. You're gonna see a lot of trouble or what?
Yeah.
We're gonna sign you up.
Yeah.
I thought so. Usually she does. Okay.
Aren't you going up?
I'm going upstairs. I want to see how much time you do.
Go.
Good. So you logged in. Yay.
Go back to New York, or?
Yes, sorry about that. Okay. So basically, did I answer that question, or is there another one? Okay. So basically, once you're logged in, there's pizza. Okay.
All right.
So once you're logged in, finding the event, it should be fairly easy. It's really just a matter of the fact that it's hard to get all of them in your card as quickly as possible. But rest assured, as soon as you sign up for something, as soon as you add it to your cart, that's held for you. So, for example, if, let's see, the felted egg class, for example, if we wanted to add this, we don't actually have to check out to get that spot. All we have to do is add it to our cart, okay? And you don't need to go to cart either. You just have to add it. So, for example, if I wanted to add this one as well, right? You can then just click anywhere, and now it's in cart, and you can keep going, okay? So I know that speed is kind of a concern because you want to feel like, I got it, it's done, right? This part, you can now take a deep breath and say, I'm in these two classes. I'm in felted egg class, and I'm in water cooler all series. I don't know what the default is at the senior center, but it's probably about 20 hours or so where you could walk away, you go see a movie, come back to your computer, and then check out. You still have that class. Okay, so as long as you're logged in, that means that the cart saves across every single device that you're using, right? So you could,
Does it automatically log you up?
if you get logged out, the cart does not. So the cart is persistent, and that's very important because before it used to be, well, you didn't get these classes unless you checked out. In the last 6 months, it's as soon as you add it to your cart, you're good. You can relax. So if everything you want has made it to the cart, not only did you get that slot, but you're all set. You can pay at your leisure. You should definitely pay soon, like an hour or so, right? In case the center is then trying to fix things in the back end and they're seeing people who have it in their cart, they may think, I need to clean this up because some of these people didn't check out. But relax, you can take your time and check out with the cart, right? So you don't have to then, yep, go ahead.
The popular events like the Chinese New Year, I don't know what the quota is, but I'll put the number out, 40.
Yep.
Is it possible for number 41 to be set to a waiting list, but only have that limited? So I'm only going to put 6 people on a waiting list.
Andrea just,
No waiting list anymore.
no waiting list anymore, but Andrea just told me that we need to re-add that. So we're working on re-adding that. Because currently, no, there's no waiting list, and there needs to be. Yes.
I was on the last one for the Chinese New Year and nobody said I'm not coming.
Yes.
Once I was before the exercise class, I put a lot of the things in my car, just come.
Yes.
But I did not say register.
Yes.
Didn't click that because you have to put your credit card on that stuff.
Right.
And then the class started. An hour later, when I look at it, they were all gone.
Oh, okay.
Once I
How long ago was this?
was here, well, at least probably 4 months ago.
Okay. I can guarantee that's not a thing
So
anymore.
your cart was erased, deleted, and this gentleman is now, Eric is now telling us that once you put something in a cart, it stays ad infinitum, it stays in
Yeah,
there.
but that time,
It's been rectified.
It's been rectified. That should never happen again. Yes, please. Was this 4 months ago or was this a week ago? Okay. No. The way it works, and I can tell you this because I helped program it, and I know the underworkings, and we're very careful about that kind of stuff. The way it works is that the cart is in effect the registration, and it's holding that spot for you until it clears. And when it clears, I'll have to check what the timing is at Wellesley, but it's usually about 24 hours.
Well, if you pay for one of the programs,
Yeah. Yeah, you should definitely still check out, right? You should still pay and clear the cart once you're done. That's a good idea in general, right?
No, but your other programs, your non-payable, her other programs still should be in the cart. So that when you
sign out,
come,
though?
sign out. No,
If you signed up, that'd quit a card, wouldn't it?
Sorry?
If you had 6
Un-
items in there, and you didn't fully go through it, and they're just in the cart, but then you sign out, is that a right?
No. No, the only thing that erases the cart is, so here's how it works. Basically, if you have 10 slots, right, and then you get number 10, right, and then you're signing up for number 11, it won't let you, right? But if she doesn't check out within 24 hours, it doesn't clear her. But if you try again or someone else tries, it will give them her slot because she's waited too long. Because we think that, oh, they didn't mean it or whatever. Putting it in your cart holds it for you, but you should definitely check out within 24 hours. You should check out within 15 minutes. But you can rest assured that we can walk through that. Yes, please, yeah.
or then check your final checkout.
So this is what you should see when you go to check out from the cart, right? It's just all these items, right? And then pay for selected items, right?
what about non-selective items?
You can, yeah.
Non-payment items.
They should, everything should be automatically selected. Let's find something. Can you give me an example of a free class that I can?
Any of the lectures.
Okay.
Off the top. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, perfect. Okay, great. So, good. You can see the total is still $90,
Yeah,
right? And then you go to pay, and,
put all the info in.
Yep.
Okay. I could care less.
oh, that's okay. Everyone can see, it's projected behind us. So, and then it's being filmed too, so.
Nice.
Yeah, that's how my credit card got stolen. This is a senior center. So, and then we get to the receipt page. So at this point, you can, leave the country for a week or two or whenever. It doesn't matter. You've signed up, you've paid. Nothing's going to get removed from your cart, right? But as you're registering, you really could go see a movie and come back and finish checking out.
Now you can sign up for 2 months.
I don't know the limitations that the center has. Probably, yeah. It's up to the center.
Well, it used to be every class you kind of individually, you have to click it.
You have to, sign up for what you want, but as soon as you do that, once it's in the cart, you're good for 24 hours. You don't have to race to check out, right? Yep. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. And we need to give better tools for the staff to be able to see what things you guys have in your cart, et cetera, because sometimes the staff can't necessarily see that. So sometimes what the staff ends up doing is they have to go back and fix something for you. So there's certain tools that would make this easier that we can give to Andrea and everyone else here at Tolles Parsons. Yep.
Are you confident in the 24-hour holding?
No.
Okay, because when
Thank you.
I thought it was 2 hours
Okay.
based on my Accenture, the website.
Okay.
So
Would you like to change that?
that's up to them. But I would just, I guess what I've been telling
Can you
people
hold
when
this?
I've met with them is to clear.
Okay. So I didn't know that. I'm sorry about that. Thank you. So it is 2 hours here, so you can't fit in a movie. You can,
Show us here, especially me who has not done this.
yes.
Show me here, if I we do 2 months, Match right, we do 2 months, so there might be as many as 10 or 12 or 15 classes. How do I log out? How do I save everything? Where is what's the last thing I press to save, just like this gentleman didn't do it?
Okay. So your email is,
You said that your center set that up for us, I mean, that nice center set it up. I personally think 2 hours is a long time.
yeah, okay.
Especially registration, people are trying to get, if you
Yeah.
quickly know what you want to cash out, I think holding that spot for 2 hours is too long.
Sorry about that.
I don't know what you recommend, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever.
We could run some data for you too. We could find how quickly it fills, and then, like basically what the timeout would be for those people that left. Because if it's not a big deal, it is nice to have the peace of mind. So it's up to you guys, yeah. Okay, sorry about that. So,
But that's what I'm saying. I would like to see, now that we have our 10 courses in, or classes, be it something you pay for?
Yep.
Or a lecture series.
That's great.
Let's say there's 12 classes for 2 months.
okay, let's do it.
Let's 8.
So the lecture
Yeah,
series?
let's just
Okay.
clean it out and say, gee, I'm done and I'm in.
What are you interested in? We're going to sign up Elaine right now.
Okay, music,
Music, perfect. History of feminism and music?
lovely.
Awesome. Oh, you're already registered, Elaine. We're going to have a hard time finding stuff.
I'm registered for, I think, a lot of things.
Okay. How about this one? You wouldn't go to the musical baseball show.
Want to make a bet?
You're registered.
Probably. Because of you know who.
Oh, okay. So it's you
Just
and your
pick
spouse go.
anything. It doesn't quite matter.
Sure, no problem. So we're just searching for something to register for here.
This.
The felted egg class? No, the watercolor.
Well, no, that's a charge one. Let's see something that's a non-charge. Put it, something art. I do not do art, so
Something with multiple sessions,
how about this?
mindfulness.
Mindfulness?
This one looks great. The
Okay.
Bard goes to opera. I'm not into opera, so please put me into that class.
Great, okay. So now you are added to the
Add to
Bard
my
Goes to
cart.
Opera. Yep,
Fine.
yep. And you can click here, you can go wherever you want. We can keep going. You want to add something else?
No, that's all I want.
That's all we, okay.
And I want to see how you close me out so I know
Yep.
when I come to that class, I won't be kicked out like somebody else was.
Sure, you
not
got it.
accepted.
Okay, so all the items that you've signed up for are at the top here. So at the top, click on the little cart, click Go to Cart,
Yeah,
okay? And then in this case, we don't have to pay, so the button just becomes Register, okay?
Okay.
So good to go. April 17th is clear on your schedule. Click Register. You want to do it? Just click right there.
Hold on, here you do.
Okay.
Again, I'm writing myself a note. So the last 2 things that most people have to do is go to your cart, see what the numbers are, 5 classes, 8 classes, 12 classes, hit the cart, and then from the cart, the little icon, register.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it, yep.
Okay.
Yep,
So that's how you end it, those 2 things.
yes,
What I
please.
do is a false safe check against my own stupidity.
Good.
When I get the magazine, I check off what I want, I register, I go back and count.
The
Okay,
numbers.
here's one, but this has got 2 sessions, so that's 3.
Right.
Then I count against the spreadsheet of what the classes are, and if both numbers equal, I'm okay.
Right, right. And this receipt is nice, but it's also hard to go down and look through everything, so it's nice that you check it again like that as well. Printing this receipt doesn't do anything, it's just if you like to have paper on hand for some reason. And then you can click View Schedule, and that's going to show us a little view into what you're signed up for. So this is all
It
your
shows you,
activities.
But would I be able to see it?
Yes, this is yours, basically. This is exactly what you would see.
And also remember, when you're looking at your list, if there's 2 sessions, you'll see one that's in March, and
Yeah.
the second one down there in April, and it's in date order.
Correct.
So if you're bench checking, you gotta keep that in mind.
Right, for the numbers.
And it's nice to go by that, because now when you look, oh, what's going on next week? Well, when you look at my list, oh geez, I got something on April 1st, I forgot about that.
Yep. Yep, you can go in here and you can find next week you have, the French Riviera, Irish in Boston. You've actually got a lot going on.
Really?
Yeah.
No. I'm into a lot of things.
I just signed you up for something. I forget what it was. You're going to opera now, Elaine.
Oh, it's opera with the bars or something?
Yeah, Othello, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you better read the book again.
So up at the top right, you'll notice there's a little button that says Hi, Elaine.
Yes.
This is how I got to my activities. You can obviously click on View Activities anytime. Also, My Centers. So, for example, if you also go to Natick, you would see Natick here as well, because you can use your single email to register for multiple senior centers at the same time, right?
Don't confuse me.
Sorry.
This stays here, Natick stays there.
No, you can.
How does that work out with the different,
The key tags, you should be able to use any one.
They have their own.
Natick is okay?
Yeah, you can use the same key tag at the other ones. So some people use one key tag for like 3 centers.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So the other thing is My Account. So this is basically if you wanted to add your spouse, we could do that, right? And this is basically what you were talking about, is why can't we change the email? We just don't have a way of verifying that the other email is, controlled by this person as well. So we leave it to the staff. So far, it's been a rare thing, but you're right, eventually it should be something that we allow you to do. It's the same thing with Amazon. It's like a whole support thing.
Any changes can be reported.
Right, exactly. And then you have transaction history, so for any payments you've made are at the bottom there. Yep. I don't know how much you wanted me to show on your account.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
I
thanks.
know everybody and everybody knows me.
Okay, great.
It's fine.
So as long as everyone can log in, as long as everyone can sign up, as long as everyone can get to the activities page and then add your activities and then check out, that's all you need to do, is basically just that very familiar checkout process. Pick what you want, sign up for it, check out. There shouldn't be any other surprises, right? The system has gotten better and better pretty much every release that we keep coming out with. So again, like we've added appointments, and we will be adding things, for example, like the ability to select what you're interested in, so that it's not as quickly that you have to, rush to get it right on time. So I know that the center is working on those kind of things. Meal choice, right, exactly. Similar to appointments, but different, so you can select what you want.
We have no reason to go and call in.
As much as we can make it easy, that's the goal, and it's just a matter of making it easy, making it reliable. Again, it's like 99% of people are able to register without any problem, but 1% is still like 10 people. So, so if we're annoying 10 people every 2 months, we're not happy, right? We want to get that down to one person. We want to annoy only one person every 2 months, but it's down from dozens. So yeah, sorry.
Erin, Karen has a question, which I think on registration day, how early can you put things?
9 o'clock when you open.
So
9 o'clock when you open.
9 o'clock is the current answer, yes.
Time you can't get in there.
Yeah, exactly. And we've talked about different options for allowing people to show interest. But again, it's all to do with policy selection. How do you select if a class is so popular? Is it first come first serve? Is it lottery? Is it baseball bats at midnight in the parking lot? Like how do you do it? So that's a policy question, and that's something that they're going to work on, and they're going to tell us what to do. But it is 9 a.m. currently.
Yeah, but we were talking about that earlier today, because if everyone preloads their cart, say, for example, we allow 24 hours, and if everybody's logging in, then you still have that chance at 9 o'clock, hundreds of things going pump. It does warrant that classes or events will sell out even quicker. So for the people who are just logging in on the phone or in person,
Yeah.
if they don't have a computer at home or they're not as technical, savvy, they're going to get shut out of an event potentially even quicker.
Yeah.
So we're still trying to go back and forth, weigh the pros, and that's why the advantages of Eric coming in, the more patrons we get signing online, then it's easier for the, you know what I'm saying? So that'll be an ongoing discussion of how we handle it to be most fair and try to get everybody what they want.
Does the system care? In other words, I can sit here till 9 o'clock and then sign in, or I can be signed in and wait till 9 o'clock to make a selection. I mean, either way, the system, I assume, doesn't care.
No, it doesn't. You can sign in, you can browse. If you wanted to open several tabs, right? So if you wanted to open several tabs where you have it's ready, so you have the 3 classes you want and they're all ready to go, and you go, add, you know, you can do that, but you can't do that till 9. Yeah, but it will let you browse. It'll let you log in. It'll let you manage everything other than adding to your cart.
Sounds like you can open multiple sessions with a single.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure that's good or bad.
It is. It's a policy question. You know, people who come in person, what's their right compared to people who call on the phone? What's their right compared to people who use the internet? And what's their right compared to people who are super users like myself, you know, who basically wrote a Python script so that my mother would get an early COVID-19 vaccine? Like, that's not fair, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, so I think it's a policy question, and they're pretty good at answering them and coming up with solutions. And we're happy to implement whatever you guys come up with. Oh, thanks. When it doesn't. So obviously there's pizza at the back if anyone's interested, and I'm happy to just do one-on-ones like I did with Elaine as well, if anyone would like to wait behind for me, and I can help you make sure everything's all set up before you leave. Worst thing would be you came to this and then didn't get something wrong solved. So, and then if you'd like, yes.
Yeah, help me figure out why it's not picking me up.
You're right, yeah. Absolutely.
And I just wanted to add, since all of you are using it the most, feedback, give us feedback. Sometimes I'll be clicking on something and I said, I want to run a report. And I'll just call up Eric and I'll be like, hey, can your team write this? I had a great idea. And he'll be, oh my gosh, and it makes it happen. So if there's anything that you see that might be helpful, user-friendly, let us know. We'll see if we can, have them work with us. It'd be great.
Well, I'm going to excuse myself and say thank you. And
Thank you, Elaine.
Please, get me out of here.
Oh, sure.
I'm going to sit down, I'm going to play a
Do you-
little bit, but I will
Okay.
probably need your help.
No problem.
But
Do you want
everybody
me-
else deserves-
Should I remove you from opera?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think I'll be attending Othello.
Are you still logged in as me on that one? The other one?
Probably,
Okay.
probably, yeah. I can do that later when I unplug.
Yeah, okay.
Eric, while we have a little transition here, please go ahead. Did you get a chance, you met Michelle, right? Have we introduced Michelle to the full group yet? I had stepped out for a little bit, yeah. So just for everyone, so Michelle Warden, one of our volunteers who's standing up here in the striped shirt, she is going to be the new My Senior Center liaison, if you will. And if you notice in the newsletter here, Michelle is actually doing one-on-one or one-on-two or one-on-three, just small group. This is a larger group here. But imagine Michelle up in one of our rooms with your laptop, and she will take the time to go through with you, to reinforce things that Eric's been talking about, to help you actually log on to an additional device if you want, or make changes to your site. So she's an additional resource for you, and that's what I'm trying to point out. Her next appointment is available April 1st. I'm not sure if it's full yet or not. Is it? I think she might be full already, and we kept it, and if it works, we can maybe open up more slots in the future or more people as Michelle gets more comfortable with the software and how to sign people up. But we're really trying to make sure that you have the tools to understand the technology that we're offering here. And, Eric is he introduced, but Eric is the chief operating officer of the company that produces the software. So his time is valuable. And I know he appreciates everyone being here with your questions, and he wants the feedback. But, beyond Eric, we're going to have our own person here, Michelle, who will be like our expert here at the center, first point of contact, if you will, to help with the software.
Awesome, thank you.
So the question was, is Michelle's sessions via appointment? And the answer is yes. She is listed right in the newsletter. And you would just book her as you would any other event you'd have. You just tell Sue, hey, when is Michelle's next open slot?
Okay. Well, again, thank you all, and I'll be here for any one-on-ones if you'd like to come on over and ask for help. Other than that, thank you guys so much, and thank you.
More pizza in the back.
Thank you. Yep.
So you said you serve nationwide.
Yes, and Canada.